Lesson 85, Part 2. So what we are doing now is we're going to check out averages using bar graphs. We've been doing averages, now we're going to implement graphs into the situation. So here we have inches of rainfall. The bars show how much rain fell in 4 months. In April, there were 11 inches of rain. So in April, inches of rain during 4 months. We have April, May, June, and July. In April, we had 11 inches of rainfall. So, how many inches of rain fell in May? 14. How many fell in June? 9. How many inches in July? 10. Remember, this is inches of rainfall each month. How many months? 4 months. Keep that in mind. So, in part A, figure out the average number of inches for a month. So, to solve this, what do I need to do? Add my inches, add numbers, and step 2, divide by all the months. Parentheses 4. So, step 1, add up 11, 14, 9, and 10. I know that's 25, I know that's 19. 9 plus 5 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I like to check my work using my fingers. It's a free tool. 2 plus 1 is 4. So I know I have 44. I'm going to divide that by 4. 4 goes into 4 one time. 4 goes into 4 again one time. What's my average? 11 inches. So average equals 11 inches. Quick math. Dividing it, solving it. So, which month? Let's see here. So I know that 11 is my average. Look at this. April had 11 inches. So I know that this is going to be this should be shorter. Whoops. Is going to be less because it's only 10 inches that month. So my line is there. There is my average. I'll erase this. Here is my average amount of rainfall. Because remember, my average was 11 inches. Just so happens April also had 11 inches that month. So that is our average line. So this line shows the average. We can show that all months would have 11 inches just by moving the units that are above the line to below the line. So, we move 2 units in June. I'll repeat. This line shows the average right here. There's my average line. We can show that all months would have 11 inches just by moving the units that are above the line to below the line. Here is above the line, so I'm going to move those below. So, this is basically how many more? 3 more. I know that there's 3 units in here. 1, 2, 3. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to move 2 of these over here. 1 and 2. I'll even color it in green so we know where I took it from. And this, look at, I have 1 left over here and I have 1 left over here. There's my 3rd. This may seem confusing, but remember, it's new. It probably should be confusing because this is new information. We're trying to understand averages here. I'm showing you that I took this out, so now 14 has 11 inches and I spread it out over here. Look at it, it fits perfectly. So now nothing should be above that line. So I can erase this because I put them over here. They're still there, but now it's part of here to show me my average. It's checking my work. So now that moves all of these to 11 inches. I can rewrite that saying they all had 11. Just like so. So I'm going to do a new one, new graph, new problem. Give me a second to set this up. So we'll have November, December, January, February, March. Here we're going to have, so this is going to be books read in each month. So here I have 15. I'll color coordinate. I'm going to just do lines 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. December. All right, 15 down below so we know. December had 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 there. January, we had 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, just 14, not 15. 14. February, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this will have to be in the same color as November. March had 9. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's my new bar graph. So these bars show how many books a group of students read in 5 months. 5 months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. Figure out the number of books that were read in an average month. So, first step, adding them all together. So I'll have 15, 10, 14, 12, and 9. I know that's 21, 24, 15 stays the same, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 60. So what do I divide that by? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 60 divided by 5. If this is going too fast, rewind it, rewatch it until you're getting it. So, and 5 divided by 60. 5 can go into 1 time, because 1 times 5 is 5. Minus that, 1, bring down the 0. 10, 5 goes into 10, 2 times. What's my answer? 12 books. Here is my average. So, what I can do now is if my average is 12, look at February had 12, so I know this is my average now. Right here. This big spot is going to go straight across, hopefully. So, I know now I can take from my other months to balance this out. So 15, I should have 3 left over here that I can give. Look at here, here, and here. Take those. I'm going to put 2 here. There's 12 there now. 9, I'm going to put the other one over here. And then I have 1 left over here. 2 left over there. 9, and then I can add it over here, just like so. I'll do that one that I took. It's a bad example probably, but because I took it, there's a different color. So we know that we added those from somewhere else. There's my average line. So now they all have 12 in each. So let's move on to sentences. Thank you for your patience during this. Sentences, parts of a group. So 2/13 of the children were sick. Read the sentence. Good job. 12/13 of the students were sick. So, what's the fraction of children that would be well? Well, to solve this, I know if I add it together, I need that to stay the same, I'd have 13 out of 13 altogether. So, what's 13 minus 2? 11. Not sick children. Just like so. All right. So let's move on to a new kind of way to look at this. 3/11 of the cars were new. New. That can also be looked at as 3/11 C equals N. Cars, new, C, N. Remember what I said earlier in the year? This means times of the and were equals W. Or I should say were is the equal sign. So, let's look at this as the new way. So we know now 3/11 of the cars were new. What fraction of the cars were used? So I know that this would be the same thing, so I'd have 11 over 11 would be all the cars. What's 11 minus 3? 8. So I know 8/11 of the cars were used. So this time we'll write the equation for each sentence. So the next one is going to be 8/11 C equals used. Not new now, it's used, because that's the other end of the cars. That's what's left over, is the 8/11 that were used. 3/11 were new. There we go. That's all you need to do. So let's do another one for practice. Three-fourths of the boards were painted. Boards were painted. So, using that just the letters, 3/4 of the boards were painted. So how many would not be painted? Well, I know that there would be 4 out of 4 in all. I've used up 3 that got painted, so what's left over? What's 4 minus 3? 1. 1/4 of the boards were not painted. All right, so in part 3 in your textbook, you'll be doing this as well. I'll do the first one with you, and then you'll do the other 2 on your own. Make sure you're boxing in your answers so I can check to see that you did it when you turn this in, because it does count as credit, even though it's not independent work. 2/5 of the cats were black. So I know that that would be 2/5 C equals B. Well, I'd have 5 out of 5 cats in all, so how many would not be black? Well, 5 minus 2 is 3. So I know I have 3/5 of the cats were not black. This is all you're doing for your independent work for that part. In part 3 in your textbook, please do B and C on your own. Pause the video and check your answer when you're done. All right, so textbook. Part 3 for B, the answer to B is 4/7 P equals W and 3/7 P equals D. Check. C is 1/9 B equals R and 8/9 B equals N. There you go. So, moving on. Mixed numbers rewriting. So, we're going to rewrite each fraction so it is one more. Here's 3 fractions. 3/4, 5/9, and 2/10. Looks like a Z, let's fix that. There we go. So, we're going to rewrite each fraction so it is one more. Read fraction A. 3/4. So, what fraction is one more than 3/4? Well, we're going to add 4/4 to it. So we're adding 4/4 to this because we know that is one more. That's one whole. So what do I have? 7/4. Next, what am I going to add here? 9/9. What am I going to add here? 10/10. Solve those on your own. You'd have 14/9 and 12/10. So, a simpler way of doing this is just scratching out the top. So, what I could do, instead of what I just did, adding that, I can just add 4 to the top number. I'm just adding the denominator on top of my numerator. What's 4 plus 3? 7. That's one more. 9 plus 5? 14. 10 plus 2? 12. Those are each one more. So, let's look at it this way now. Here's a new one. 5 and 2/7. Here's a new kind of problem. Read the number. 5 and 2/7. We're going to rewrite the mixed number so the fraction is one more than 2/7. We take the 1 from the 5. So what's 5 minus 1? We're taking 1 from our 5. What's 5 minus 1? 4. So I cross out 5 and write 4 above it. So we took 1 from 5. We add that 1 to the fraction 2/7. So what fraction is one more than 2/7? Well, all I need to do is add 7 plus 2, 9. Because I added 7/7 to that. I took the 1 from here, turned it into my fraction that can match, so I can add. Denominator has to stay the same. So I have 7/7 plus 2/7 is 9/7. My new number, so it would be 4 and 9/7. All I'm doing is taking from my whole number and adding it onto my fraction. Here's another one. 5 and 1/6. So, read the mixed number. 5 and 1/6. We're going to rewrite it so the mixed number, we're going to rewrite the mixed number so the fraction is one more than 1/6. So, I'm going to borrow from here, turn that into a 4, gonna take that 6, 6 and add it over here. So that will become 7, 6. Because what I'm doing is this is gonna be turned into 6 over 6 that I'm adding onto there. All right, here's a practice one for you. Pause the video now to see if you can solve. All right, continuing on, checking our work. Take 1 from here, make that 4. Add the 10 over 10 over here. So this is going to turn into 14. New number, 4 and 14 tenths. Just like so. All right, so I'll do one more with you. I want you to do it on your own first. 3 and 1/4. Pause the video now. All right, let's check. So I'm gonna take 1 out of here, making that 2, adding the 4/4 over here. So 4 plus 1 is 5. So my new number is 2 and 5/4. And that is it. So your independent work starts now. That's an 85. So textbook is parts 4 through 10. And workbook 2 through 4. If you get stuck on any of the problems, make sure you go back and watch the videos to double check to see if you're really understanding how to do the work. If that still doesn't help you, feel free to reach out to me. I'm here for you at all times to make sure that you're understanding this. Otherwise, best of luck. Take care.